blown away by the movies like Ek Tha Tiger, New York, Bajrangi Bhaijaan, so on and so forth. Well, we are very honored and it's a pleasure for us to have Kabir Khan, the director of all these beautiful movies. Let's talk to him and get some more insights. Welcome to Sitaarre TV with me, Jasleen Khanuja, and you are right now at IFA in New York. It's a commercial capital of the world and it's also the cultural capital. How's your experience with IFA this time?
Thank you so much. It's great being here. I've just landed last night, so still exploring. It's always special to be at the IFA platform because I think it's a very exciting showcase. It's a very exciting platform that Viscraft has created. New York, of course, has special memories for me. One of my films was shot here, and I spent about 100 days shooting that in New York and Philadelphia. So always good to be back.
Wonderful. So any exciting moments that you recall from the making of the film? Because New York was a very sensitive film. It was, heavy on the 9/11 subject, which is a very sensitive and a crucial topic for especially, when it comes to religion, when it comes to patriotism, so many factors that the film touches upon, and it was very beautifully depicted.
Thank you.
So as a director, what were some of the exciting memories and challenges?
I think that was really a special journey because it was just my second film. In a certain sense, that was my first mainstream venture. I had done only one film called Kabul Express before that, which was a small budget film. It didn't have the usual mainstream elements of songs, and in New York we didn't have lip sync songs. We had background songs, but it was a very special journey for all of us involved, whether it's John or Neil, Nitin, Mukesh, or Irfan, Nawaz, Katrina. The fact that we lived together as a team for 100 days. It was at that point in time, I might still be actually the single longest schedule for any Bollywood film abroad. I think we really started sort of operating like a team, grew as a team, grew in our sort of understanding of the film that we're making, and we were really fortunate that the film got spectacular commercial success. So it always remains a very, very special memory for us.
Wonderful, wonderful. And you have done so many films with Salman Khan. Tube Light is one of your latest releases. You've been doing Ek Tha Tiger, Bajrangi Bhaijaan, which have been super duper successful films, commercially successful and much appreciated by the audience. Salman has a different style of working. One day I was hearing into some interview from, I guess, Farah Khan, and as a dance director, she was saying that Salman puts in his own steps. He is creative, and he goes his own way.
Yeah.
So as a director, did you feel the same way working with Salman?
Yeah, I mean, Salman definitely brings a lot to his character whenever he's working. So it's not that he always will bring something and change it. I mean, he changes it if he feels that one, it's more appropriate for him as a step. And he very strongly believes, especially when it comes to dance steps, that whatever the steps are, they should be so simple that a child can emulate them. Only then does a song become truly popular, because then if a child can also jump and dance on that song, it'll always be very popular. So he always has a lookout for that. He knows how his fans react to his characters. So yes, and in terms of dance steps, in terms of his roles, he always does bring a lot to the table.
So Bajrangi Bhaijaan is one film that has some part shot in Pakistan and some part shot in India.
No,
yeah.
we haven't actually shot in Pakistan, unfortunately, because I think just the whole political problems and problem of logistics and security would be insurmountable. So we did not shoot in Pakistan. But yes, you're right. The second half of the film is we shot in India, but it's supposed to be Pakistan. But what we did is that we literally shot like about 100-kilometer range from the border all along, right from Rajasthan through Punjab through to Kashmir.
So you were a cinematographer at the Discovery Channel. I think you worked for more than 2 decades, and one of your well-known work was on the Himalayas. So share some memories about those days.
Yeah, I used to be a freelance cinematographer, and then I also did a lot of documentaries for Discovery and National Geographic. The one that you were talking about, called Beyond the Himalayas, was actually not about the Himalayas. It was for the regions that lie beyond the Himalayas. So we were retracing the Silk Route, and we were on the road for some 4 months, driving through China, Tibet, and all the Soviet Central Asian republics. So that was one of the most fascinating experiences of my life. And in a way, documentaries always remain special to me, because for me, my documentaries are the raw material for all my scripts. So even today I draw a lot from them.
So how did you make a switch from a cinematographer to a director? You know, tell us a little about your journey.
So when I came out of film school, I did always want to become a director, but cinematography and photography is something that I was very passionate about, and I decided, till I become a director, I should hone my skills in some department. Because I think till you become a director, you have to work towards something, right? So cinematography is what was my passion, and from cinematography I started then directing my own documentaries and also shooting for myself when I was doing those documentaries. And then eventually from my documentaries, in fact my first film is the story of what happened to me in Afghanistan as a documentary filmmaker.
Wonderful. So recently I think you signed a contract with Ranveer Singh, and he will be acting as Kapil Dev in one of the sports movies that is going to come up. So share some details about that.
No, unfortunately I can't share details right now. These are unannounced projects, right? These are projects that we always in talk with a lot of actors. So I'm in talks with 2-3 actors for different projects, and as and when it all gets confirmed, we'll be making an announcement.
Wonderful. Any message that you want to give out to our Sitaarre TV viewers?
Not a message, sounds too pompous for that. I will just say thank you so much for all the love you've been giving us our films, and I hope you continue to do so. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Hi, I'm Kabir Khan and you're watching me on Sitaarre TV.